So this laser display happened over Hawaii last night. I'm not exactly sure where, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's Bluebeam. That's Project Bluebeam." What it is they have to have something to project those images on. So if you've ever seen like the reason they use green lasers is because blue wouldn't work against. And they're not well, I mean they're lasers, but they're not lasers in the traditional sense. They're more like those Barry lights kind of thing, like Genesis used to use. It's sort of like that, but not. It's like that in a not really sort of way. But anyway, so the reason they use green is it's like if you've seen in movies, they use green screen. It's the same kind of thing. It's so the images will show up on something. So, and that's why it's so big and so wide. That's basically the screen they put in the sky to put the Bluebeam projections on. I've seen Bluebeam here, and I apologize to the some of my older viewers who might have heard that story a billion times. I just did it recently with Nia. We just talked about it because she was there when I saw it. I'll just quickly go over it coming out of the house. Actually, let's go this way because it's where it was. I should have turned, whatever. I should have did a lot of things, you know what I mean? One day we're coming out of our house to go to her work. Let's get the fucking articulation machine running first before you start dumping the spaghetti everywhere. Coming out of the house, walking to her work, we walk along the LOI. This is like 5:30. Like I guess dinner time-ish around. And above, and you can see the mountains across the street. We're about to come up on where they are in the LOI. Where that big cloud cover is, right there, right? Was other mountains. Now they weren't the mountains that are normally there. They were these extra big green mountains that were just sitting in the sky above the mountains that are there every day. They didn't look like a hologram. They looked real. They just looked a bit in the distance. Like if you see how the mountains are right there, it was like the same thing, except they were higher. And they filled the space where the white cloud is on the top that's there every day. They ran, as far as the eye can see, left and right, all along the LOI, these big green mountains with they didn't have anything on them. You couldn't see like houses or anything like that. They were just hanging up there in the sky, right above where the mountain line is now, in where those clouds are, which are there every day, which is a bit sus if you ask me. But everything's sus if you ask me, so you probably shouldn't ask me. There were just mountains in the sky. And instantly, I mean, I see this every day, you know, I look at this every day. Like, what the fuck is that? And I'm showing Nia, and she's like, wow, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. And we're walking this way, like I'm doing right now. And just staring at it. No one else seemed to notice. And if they did, they didn't give a fuck. There was one guy fishing over here across the street to get a better look. And he was looking at him too. Also, never fucking fish in the LOI. That's fucking mental. But usually older people tend to do it. I guess, you know, you get older and you're not as afraid of poisonous pollutants. But he was looking at it too, and I'm like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. It's just, I think we talked about the possibility of it being some kind of reflection or a mirage, but that was a fucking cope, because it was not a mirage or a reflection. It was mountains in the sky. If you didn't have any idea what Bluebeam was, or how they can project images on things, you would just think magical mountains had appeared in the sky. Now, the bottoms of the mountains went behind the existing mountains, but they were as high, not as high as the highest point of that cloud, but a little bit just under, like this area, like right where that is. And it ran all the way down here, and it ran all the way down there. And it was fucking creepy, man. So I walked her to work, and I'm coming back. Still there. It was there until it got dark. It wasn't in the newspaper. Nothing like that. I took a bunch of pictures of it. I sent them around to people I knew that were kind of in the same field. I sent some to a guy that used to do videos here, Uncorrupted Truth. I think he's over on Big Island now. He used to be here. And the problem is, unless you live along the Ottawa, you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. Because it just looks like more mountains. You know, like him especially, he's like, yeah, I don't know, I'd have to see the pictures. And I'm like, dude, those are the pictures. Well, let me get my Polaroid out. I posted them on X and on Poll, on 4chan. Put them on my, they're on my Facebook, Instagram, social media stuff. I don't know if I probably put them on Twitter. Nobody gave a fuck, no one cared, no one understood what they were looking at. And it's like, yeah, I get it, because unless you live like right here, you're just going to see how those mountains are. There are other mountains above it. Now, I mean, upon closer inspection, you'd probably think, like, wow, those are some pretty fucking high mountains. Right where that cloud is, and where that cloud is every single day, is about the height and place they were. Now, over at Pearl Harbor, from what I understand, what I've heard, what I've been told by anonymous sources, is that they do have a lot of funky technology there. Special projects, secret projects, things that have less because they have less oversight here than they do on the mainland. And that's how, that goes for everything. Like businesses, just real estate, like anywhere that has like a head office or a home office, you can kind of, they don't come out here unless they're coming for vacation. The military's kind of the same way, I guess. I don't know why they'd have to hide anything from anyone, but this has been the reason that I've been given as to why they have a lot of special projects out here. So, but the way that works is they have to lay that screen down first and then project on the screen, you know? And that's the reason why they use green, because if they use blue, it, you know, it would be all knotted, you know, because the sky is blue even at night. It has a dark color to it. So it's called Project Bluebeam, but it's actually really Project Greenbeam. So when I saw those last night, I can't talk. When I saw the story today about what happened last night, I just instantly said, helicopter. I instantly said, that's Bluebeam. And I saw a thread on it on Poll, and a couple other people said that too. Was it just one and I reread my own? I think that might have been it. I don't know, it's still going, it's still a happening thread right now. I'll check it out as I'm editing this and I'll add any further information from it. But that's what it is. They were trying to tie it to the Chinese satellite, which is absolutely retarded. I don't even know what that thing was. I don't care about it. It's dumb, it's a distraction. No countries are against each other, they're all together. There's 3 cults that run the world, and they all work together, but they also work in competition with each other, you know, as, you know, examples. How Trump stopped all the pedophile things going on because he was trying to stop the supply to the other cult who does the Moloch shit. The Jesuits don't do that shit. But it's not really friendly competition, but there's competition among them, but they're all on the same fucking side. Certainly the countries. It's all a show. This whole current thing with Ukraine and Russia is this fucking show. It's a show. I like Roger Waters, what he had to say, but you know, you watch something like that and you're like, God, poor guy. It's like he puts his heart and soul into that thing. And he doesn't understand how the world like works. He does, as far as geopolitically, how it's supposed to work, how it's presented to us as working, but he hasn't taken the esoteric pill. Because if he did, he wouldn't be saying any of that stuff. But you know when someone's good or on the right side when the American media immediately attacks them. you know, everybody, you know, got down. It's funny too how that works. I mean, it's just everybody kind of moves in unison, and they kind of do the same things. Almost like they're controlled by an OS, because they are. But yeah, Roger, I don't know about that idea about re-recording Dark Side of the Moon. I don't think anybody needs that, but yeah, God bless Roger, you know. He's got some weird, he's got some weird views, but I think overall, it's good that he's out there. And I like the way he makes Team Blue see it so hard. They hate him, they don't know what. Watching the streamer the other day, a guy I like, he was saying, going on about how evil Russia is. And this guy's from the UK, and he's like, they attacked a sovereign nation. It's like, yeah, where are you fucking broadcasting from right now? Okay, the fallen empire. Yeah, they never attacked anybody. Every fucking nation's attacked other nations. What the fuck are you talking about? But it's this weird hypnotism. It's a magic spell. Mind control. That they have people under to just, everybody go this way or everybody go that way. And if you're not this way, you're that way. And the two need to fight. Fight amongst yourselves. Fight amongst your neighbors. Fuck that shit. So, yeah, that was Project Bluebeams. I don't know what they want to do with it. Like, I don't know. Maybe they plan on doing something else. I don't know. But I'll keep my eye out over there. Since I saw that one time, I've always kind of looked. Try to see something again. But, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to do some walking around here and see what the day unfolds. Still playing the teacher. Playing the school.